test for us. Let's see how it does today. Starting off here in a parking lot. That is right next to residential. Auto steer unavailable, so let's pull up a little. Let's see if we can get it rocking and rolling here. Just backed out of my space. Went to kick it on, but for some reason we're not getting the steering wheel yet. That's interesting. Oh, there it goes. All right, it is good. All right, just activated the beta. Just came up to a stop sign. Can't really see to the left here, so. Oh, there's a car. Okay, it's doing a good job waiting. All right, we got a gap now. Go, go, go. Oh, that was a missed opportunity. This is creeping forward, but it's not. We got a bunch of cars coming now, so. Motorcycle. Alright, we are totally clear. We're just sitting here. Alright, I'm gonna give it a little nudge with the pedal. Come on, beta. There it goes. Alright. Alright, now we're off. So that was interesting. I did not want to make that turn. Okay, we got a roundabout here. Okay, car's coming. Alright. Jeez. Alright, stopping here in the middle of the roundabout. I don't know what that was about, but there was a car coming from my left. And we were hanging out there in the middle of the roundabout, so I had to nudge it again with the gas pedal to get it going. Now we're rolling, so hopefully it's got its bearings back and is ready. We got another roundabout here. This one we need to go right on. Okay. Stopped, we're clear. Oh, come on. Car behind me laying down the horn. Don't know if you could hear that or not, but they were not amused by the beta's hesitancy.
Now turn left onto Winter Garden Vineland Road.
Okay, so now we're at an intersection. We need to go left. Let's hope it does a better job, because as hopefully you can see, it's pretty busy out. And I do have cars behind me and to my side. So I'm going to be kind of ready here if it lollygags around to hit the gas pedal again. That was interesting. Now it's handled, roundabouts pretty well for me since going to 10.5. But I was, the stop sign, it just sat there, had to nudge it. First roundabout, it stopped in the roundabout as a car was coming at me. So I had to nudge it, and then the second roundabout did the same thing, pulled out and stopped, but the car behind me, I think, probably felt like they got brake checked and was wondering why I was sitting there. I was trying to give the beta an opportunity to, follow through. But they decided to lay down the horn, so it was time to take over at that point. We had no real safety issues there, but, on the last one anyway. But certainly an annoyance to others on the road. Alright, green light, let's roll. Oh, come on. It's doing it again. It's just pausing. Okay, I've nudged it with the pedal to get it through. We're taking our sweet time here. Speed limit on this road, I think, is 55. So, not really a road to be taking your time on. Alright, but we are cruising now. I think I'll probably make this a short video because we are going to be making a right turn here up the street, and then it's pretty much a straightaway, which I use the beta coming in here, and on the straightaways it generally does pretty darn well. So we've got some random braking here for no reason, right as I'm talking about how it does well on straightaways. But it's regained itself. It's cruising again. See how it does. I would think it should be easy breezy now. Oh, felt a little bit of gyration there. Okay, we got our speed limit dropping down. here. It's going to drop from 50 to 40 now. 55 to 50, 40. Alright, so yeah, it's slowly drifting down. I have it set to go at speed limit +5. Okay, so now we just braked for no reason at all. Beta is not doing well today for some reason. Had some really good drives. I mean, some hiccups here and there, but overall, since 10.5's come out, it's been pretty well. But God, this drive's just terrific. And if we count the brakes twice plus the, let's see, we had turning at the stop sign, it was stuck. I had to force it. We had the first roundabout where it stopped in the middle of the roundabout. Then we had the second roundabout where it stopped and the person was honking at me. Then we had the left turn at the light where it was just barely rolling, and so I nudged it again with the pedal. And then we had 1, 2 phantom brakes. So we're at, by my count, unless I'm missing anything, 6 issues, all within, let's see, yeah, just a couple minutes here. Been 5 minutes, 6 issues. But really, if you look at those first 4, I mean, those were all within the first 2 minutes. So not good if we're averaging an issue every 30 seconds. Let's see how it's doing the rest of this drive. You know, what's cool though is I do like the 10.5 in the visualizations. It looks like it has more confidence as to where the lines are. Like they're coming in a little darker. They're not jumping around as much. It was in the release notes too. That, you know, based on some of the updates that they did, that it would have a little more confidence around lane markings and things like that. So it's pretty cool. Okay, we need to make a right here. All right, so there we go. We moved in the right turn lane again. It annoys me that it doesn't use the blinker. It puts it on right as it's about to make the turn, but okay, so this is a right on red. The sign here says right on red arrow after stop, so we've clearly stopped. We do have a lot of cars coming, but there's no way it can see. It needs to pull forward a little bit in order to see. I can't see anything, so, you know, as far as the cars coming, I can kind of see just a little glimpse here over the back trunk, but not easy to see. All right, come on. Okay. That person just went. They're in the left of the right lanes, and they just went. I'm sure this person behind me is going to get pretty annoyed. Tempted to nudge it here. All right, I'm nudging it. Okay, I hit the pedal to give it a little nudge because I was looking at my rear view and I could tell that person behind me was starting to get a little animated. Like, what the heck am I doing? So that would be number 7 there. I mean, it certainly should have pulled forward a little bit. It knows it can do right on reds. It's done that before. It should have pulled forward. There was room to do it so we could see what was going on. And even when it became abundantly clear that we were good to go, it still just sat. Really interesting. And for those that might be wondering too, so I actually have right here, I don't know if this will come through on the camera, but I do have it set to assertive. So I mean, it should be in its most aggressive. It says this profile will have smaller follow distance, perform more frequent speed lane changes, and it will not exit passing lanes, and it also may perform rolling stops. So interesting, in the most assertive of settings, we're actually getting the least aggressive driving I've seen from the beta so far. I almost wonder if I put it back to normal or average, I think it's labeled, but if that would improve it, which would be kind of bizarre, but interesting nonetheless. So yeah, I was going to stop this one early, but I think I'm just going to let it roll now, given the number of issues we've seen, just to see what will happen up here, because we do have I don't know, maybe a mile up or so. We're gonna get into this busy shopping center. Try to pull this up on the screen here on the nav, but I'm breaking here. Yeah, see right up here, all this shopping center we're gonna drive through. You know, holiday season right now. It's Saturday after Thanksgiving, and while not Black Friday crazy, I'm sure there's still a lot of shopping happening. So I'm pretty certain this will be a busy area up here, and then you can see by the traffic. Yeah, the whole shopping center is lined with red and yellow traffic indicators, meaning traffic is moving slow through there. So yeah, we'll keep rolling with it and see how that's going to go, as could be interesting based on the way it's acting today. So we'll be there pretty soon. I'm wondering is, you know, it's in the aggressive mode now, which normally I use the average. So this is something I kicked on for this video, but I'm wondering, you know, why I wasn't going in that left lane. You know, if it's supposed to be doing more speed-based lane changes. You know, a minute ago or so, that left lane was looking a heck of a lot better. It doesn't matter now. Once we had a light that was red, it just turned green, but. Even now, the left lane's kind of pulling away. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly a better lane to be in right now. The car that was next to me is now out on the horizon, essentially. That lane's going way quicker. Yeah, people behind me have all been jetting to the left lane. That's a lot of those cars you saw just pass. But I'm just gonna let it be and see what it does. Wouldn't surprise me though, it's something I'll have to look into, you know, if some driver settings are better than others. Just as far as kind of how they're programmed, you know. Like it's definitely plausible that the assertive, while the intent is to be more aggressive with the driving and maybe a little more confident in actions, you know, there could be a bug in that mode that's making it overall just perform a lot worse. It's certainly a possibility. So I'll have to, I'm not going to do it now, but I'll flip it back to the average and see if it gets better on my next drive. As this has been a little bit disheartening, kind of reminiscent of 10.4 to be honest, although we are definitely on 10.5. Alright, so we're coming up to the light here. Once we go into this overpass, we're going to be going through that busy shopping center. So you can see all the traffic picking up. It widens out here to 6 lanes. 3 on each side, not counting turn lanes. And definitely going to be busier up here. Now we're in the middle lane, which is the ideal lane to get through the shopping center, because there's going to be people turning off to the right, people turning off to the left. And so if I was driving, I would certainly stick this middle lane. Also, the right lane will end before the turn that I need to make. And so the smart call, beta, would be to stay right where you are in this lane. Yeah, you can already see people moving all over the place, so this is the lane to be in. But it does have a tendency to like to get in that right lane, although the right lane's going to end, which I have no idea why. But so far we're staying here, so that's good. But if it does move over, I'm going to let it play out, and then we can see how it handles that right lane ending, which isn't ideal because it's a right lane that ends into a turn. So if there's people behind me and it needs to get back over, you know, and it's going to sit there and stop and dilly-dally around, it's not going to be good at all. So hopefully that won't happen, but if it does, we will capture it. One thing in hindsight, I will admit I missed doing was hitting the capture button to send the data to Tesla. Gosh, I should have done that back there on those roundabouts and all those other issues that we had. Those would have been good ones to send them. It's kind of more in the moment about staying safe and kind of commentating here and just kind of getting through it. So it slipped my mind at that moment, but running any others, I'll be sure to hit it. Okay, somebody's merging in here. Whoa, beta, stop. Okay, all right, I just hit my brakes. That car was being really aggressive with its merge, and I didn't feel like getting clipped in the corner. I don't know if you could see it, but they were definitely looking to get over. So that's that right lane that ends. So it looks like it ends there, and it actually is a right only, so it technically does, although if you went straight, you could do that, although the line markings, the painting on there says not to. But that's why they were moving over. So that was something I would have to do if I was in that lane, if Beta took me there, except Beta doesn't really merge back in always so great, especially when it was a little tighter, like that car was trying to do. It would have, probably stopped. So I'm glad we didn't have to deal with that. All right, we need to turn right here, so we're coming really fast, coming in hot. Okay, that was... Okay, there we go. All right, reporting that turn sucked. We took it way too fast, only to turn in it and then almost come to a complete stop. I mean, how ridiculous. Slow down into the turn and take the turn appropriately. Okay, we got a car coming from the left. We've got plenty of time now. All right, we're good. Make the turn. Good to go. All right, well, hey, at least we captured one back there. Got that logged in. All right. This is what cracks me up. I'm reported. Why the hell are we on the left side of the road? Oh my gosh. Whoa, that was close. So then it comes back like it's coming back to the right while there's cars parked over here. So we're driving on the left side of the road when there's no one on this side. And then as there are cars on this side of the road, we want to get so close over, it's almost like it's gonna, hit their mirror. It passes cars tight like that. I've gotten used to it in that regard, although it's still a little nerve-wracking, so I guess not entirely used to it.
Now turn left onto Lincoln Terrace.
But I do have that level of confidence that it's not gonna sideswipe them. All right, so this is our notorious Dodge Durango that I swear, these people never leave their house because that car's always freaking there. So Beta's gonna go and dilly-dally around, so I'll report that. Got that one captured. Now I'm in report mode. All right, we're good to go. I think we're gonna wrap up here. This is about the end of our journey. I've driven this part of the street here a gazillion times, and it's always been fun. I'll let it do this turn, but otherwise I'll go ahead and kick it off because not much more that's exciting. But anyway, that was one hell of an interesting drive. So glad I kicked on the camera for this little drive, and appreciate y'all joining to see some of the madness. Oh, hey, and look at that! Right before I stop, we just stopped. Report that. All right, good times. Jesus Christ, report that. All right, fun stuff. Hope you all enjoy.